This won't do at all. Reviving Bionicle is the worst thing in the history of anything ever. Okay, so first we got this jealous vehicle set guy. Peratus was jealous of the good characters because kids loved the thought-out characters like Tahu and stuff instead of him because he is such a weak character and is a pathetic build. He probably stole this plotline from something like Toy Story or something, but I still thought it was a pretty engaging villain backstory. Now how does he screw up a once good plotline with unoriginally planned sequels? Like Mr. Oranges had reasons for things before, but he changed the story so that Peratus was just brainwashed into killing those popular sets. Well, Peratus did feel a little jealous still, but not enough to keep him someone interesting. So lol, it was just a brainwash, bro. No longer do there need to be consequences for anything they did because it was just a fake out, and Peratus is once again boring cannon fodder. And the whole sacrifice for Denmark was cool at first, but that turned out to be brainwashing as well. When it comes to movie plot writing, brainwashing is considered the cheap, easy way out from actually having to think up something intelligent. And isn't this new plotline of jealous villains try to get rid of more popular people just a more drawn-out, recycled version of the old Peratus arc? Second, let's look at his terrible power levels. Look how this one noob just beats everyone using a stud shooter, which I bet will never work that well again. And if that was bad, who then defeats this guy who just beat everyone? Why, this thing made from the junk man they built. Then the Hero Factory gave him the mind of a crappy hero. And this guy is like the strongest fighter in the whole show. He defeats groups of bigger, more experienced people like they are nothing. So if all you need to make the strongest person is some junk and the brainwasher, the Hero Factories should have just built a bunch of these, but having them be the minions, and they could take out all our Bionicle heroes by force, thus making all this sneaking around they have been doing pointless. But it seems everyone in this show is too dumb to use all the easily accessible stuff around them. Like these vehicle sets have been pretty strong so far, they should be using them all the time. And look at this big pile of stuff, there is probably a lot of useful guns and weapons in there. And they can build new life out of random parts, so they could have built an army of troops to help in the big battle. And this combo was strong, they could have used that again. And look at Big Tack on Overset, he looks pretty tough, so bring him to help in the fight. And that ability to make squid launchers powerful probably could have come in handy. But really, what even is this? Anyone can just build just about literally whatever they want. If Hero Factory want to build a trans-piece controlling, brainwashing thing that can get rid of all construction lines through the internet, they just can. And if they want it to be a gun, it can do that too. Seems he might tell us how it works next episode, but that will sure have to be some explanation for this to make sense anyhow, or will he just say everyone was brainwashed to think all this stuff happened, and make it all a lazy lie again? Thirdly, look at all this Bionicle abuse he does. I sure can't focus on the story when I see my beloved Bionicles getting scratched on rough gravel or being thrown all over. And he starts filming with these black bars to pretend he is cinematic, but he is really doing it so there is less opportunity for his fingers to get in the shot cause he is weak like that. And anyone who likes natural light will be sad he color grades everything. Now let's get to the very idea of this whole thing many dweebs seem to think is the best Bionicle story thing ever. It's about the depression we get when we are sad Bionicle ended. The noobs say, wow, this is just how I feels about this cancellation. Of course it is how you feel. We have all already felt this over and over. Why is it so bloody amazing that someone put what every single one of us already know in a movie? We are already depressed, we don't need someone to remind us. If you need help with your sad little feelings, you are just a weak baby. And if this is truly the best Bionicle series, with all its RB and Chief ripping off,
our masterpiece is finally complete. It's beautiful. Do it, Mother. They are on this day. Tries to say longer. Oh, the camera is brittle.
Took us weeks of hard work, but we finally did it. Blood, sweat, and plastic.
It's only like 3:45, dude.
Alright, here we go.
In the beginning of the time before, there was Navioi. Navioi had a bunch on the torrent that he loved, so he watched them.
Stolen jokes.
Because I'm, like, honestly very impressed by, like, how well written the story is, and I'd kind of like to know, like, a bit more about, like, your writing process and stuff.
You think it's well written, huh?
Listen,
Random references insert.
He will restart the planning music.
okay.
It could take
And weak animation. All you biotubers who work countless hours on your videos should be very disgusted in yourselves for not reking this series that has a story as basic as the depression we all have. I think I know why it has such a big cult following, cause when you want people to follow you, you don't use hard work and facts like saying, this was made with 324 people working 23 hours a day to create.
This Bionicle film is so big, it ain't cheap to make it. I've got one job on the side, and that helps pay for some of the things we need. I have to devote, like, all the rest of my time to working on mock building and stop-motion animating that takes up so much of my time.
That's not including sound design, visual effects, anything in post-production, but...
No, you have to suck up to the feelings with words like, we're gonna pull together and we are gonna show them what built up in our hearts after all these years.
What came with Reviving Bionicle was that I was just feeling nostalgic stuff, and I'm like, hey, I should put that into something, you know. And I was a big fan of R being the chief at the time, and so I'm like, yep,
Reviving Bionicle is using your sad feelings against you to get inside your mind. Look at all these folk who have been infected by its laziness. I mean, look, he has the stupid shaky cam fighting stuff. You shake the camera to hide how crappy the character's moves are. So I guess he is using that the right way cause he only uses video, but that doesn't change that his fighting sucks and needs to be hidden with a shaking camera. And I used to like his thumbnail picture. It looked like a glorious orange bright on the horizon, but then I noticed the orange is actually at an angle so you can see some of the peel, making it not a full-on view, so it loses its glory and I can't bear to look at it anymore. So all in all, Reviving Bionicle is just a big pile of rip-offs, trying to ride off your sad feelings, that even the creator wonders why something so poorly written is somehow believed to be so amazing.
You think it's well written, huh?
Cause it's such a basic plot of we are depressed, that no one did this story because they knew it was too unoriginal of an idea. And I was honestly shocked to see he did the Hero Factory and Bionicle are fighting over who killed each other's line. We have heard that so many times and I thought people were sick of it now. In any other Bionicle versus Hero Factory related video there is always big comment battles over how much they want people to stop doing this. There is no way that this is the most well thought out and best Bionicle series, and if it is, we should just kill ourselves now cause we would be just too dumb to live. Woof, so we are finally finished. Oh hello Cullen. What? Did I stray from the path?